How are you all? In our last session, we did multiplying of 3-digit number. Today, we are going to continue our multiplication chapter with exercise 5.3, which is also about finding the product. But before that, we are going to know a few facts or a few rules about multiplication. First is multiplying by 0 or 1. Whenever any digit is multiplied with 0, for say we multiply 5 with 0, the answer will always be 0 or the product will always be 0. Whether it is a single digit number or a double digit number or a 3-digit number, the answer will be 0, which means when any number is multiplied with 0, the product is always 0. Multiplying by 1. When any number is multiplied with 1, for say 5 multiplied with 1 will always give you the number itself. It means the number which is multiplied with 1 is the product itself. If we multiply, for example, 29 with 1, the product will be the number itself, which says any number multiplied with 1 will be the number itself. The next rule or the next fact is multiplying by tens. When any number is multiplied with 10, on the ones place you get 0 and the rest of the digits are multiplied with each other. For say we have taken the 0 in the ones place and the rest of the digits, that is 6 multiplied with 1 becomes here 6. That means your product becomes 60. If your number 78 is multiplied with 10, the ones digit automatically becomes 0 and these two digits, that is 78 multiplied with 1 becomes 78 and your product total becomes 780. This way you get to. Coming to the third fact, multiplying by hundreds. Here any number when multiplied with 100, the last two digits of the number become 0, that is 00, which means these two zeros come at the end and the rest of the numbers are multiplied, that is 21 multiplied with 1 gives you here again 21 and your total product becomes 2100. For say if you have 4 to be multiplied with 300, it means in the ones and tens place you get both these zeros. Straight away you can write both these zeros, and on the hundreds or thousands place you need to multiply both this, that is 4 and 3. 4 multiplied with 3 is 12. So the total product of multiplying 4 with 300 is 1200. This way you can do the multiplication straight away. So students, with the help of these rules or facts, we are going to do our exercise 5.3, that is question number 1. Find the product. Here question 1a part says 35 when multiplied with 1. That is, we need to use the rule that any number multiplied with 1 always is the number. D part, when any number is multiplied with 10. Again we are going to use our rule. Any number multiplied with 10, in the ones place we bring this 0 and the rest of the digits are multiplied with 1, that is 215. Multiplied with 1 is 215 itself. So, your total product becomes 2150. Question number 2. Write the product. A part says 8 multiplied with 30. Again we are going to use the second rule, that is multiplying with 10. Here in the ones place we write 0 and rest of the numbers are multiplied with each other, that is 8 and 3 are left. 8 multiplied with 3 is 24. This means your product is 240. When we multiply 8 with 30, we get the product as 240. Coming to the F part, again here we are using the same rule. Ones place we bring this 0 and rest of the digits are multiplied with each other, like 3 when multiplied with 3 is 9. 3 when multiplied again with 3 gives you 9, which means your product is 990. Question number 3. A part says 6 multiplied with 100. Here we are going to use our third rule or the fact. When any number is multiplied with 100, our ones and tens place get the digits as 0, and the 6 and 1 which are left, we need to multiply both and we get here 6. 6 multiplied with 1 becomes, your product becomes 600. These two zeros go at the end, that is ones and tens place, and the number left is put on the left side and your product becomes 600. E part says 100 multiplied with 38. Whether 6 multiplied with 100 or 100 multiplied with 38, they are both the same. It is again the same rule. Ones and tens place get the 0 automatically and our left number is 38, that is 38 when multiplied with 1 is 38 itself. So, your product becomes 3800. Question number 4. Write the product. Children, these questions are all blanks. We are supposed to fill the blanks using the facts or the rules of multiplication. A part says 6 multiplied with 300. Here again we are going to use the third rule, that is multiplying with 100. Again in the ones and tens place we get these two zeros automatically and the left numbers are multiplied with each other, that is 6 multiplied with 3 gives you 18 and your product becomes 1800. Coming to the F part, same rule applied. Ones and tens place get these two zeros and these two numbers when multiplied with each other, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. So your product becomes 4200. Students, coming to the last question of this exercise, question number 5, fill in the blanks. Here, these blanks are all based on the facts that we learned in the beginning, facts of multiplication or the rules of multiplication. That is, the first blank says here 73 when multiplied with 0. Here we are going to apply multiplying any number by 0. When we multiply any number by 0, the product will always be 0, which means any number multiplied with 0 will give you 0. Second blank says 6512 multiplied with what will give you again 6512, which means the second rule, any number multiplied with 1, when you multiply any number with 1, gives you the number again itself. D part says What is to be multiplied with 50 to get 30? Here we are going to use the rule multiplying with tens. Students, again on the ones place you have already got this 0 as in the product and 30 is left to be solved. How this 30 comes here, that we are going to find out, which means what is to be multiplied with 5 to get 30. When we multiply with 5, 6, we get 30, that is 6, 5. When multiplied together, 6 5s are 30. This 0 has already come to the tens place. As in the product we have seen here 6 multiplied with 5. This 6 is the number which is missing. When we multiply 5 with 6, we get 30 and we get the product as 300 when 6 multiplied with 50. Coming to F part, what is to be multiplied with 11 to get 8,800? Students, here we are going to use the last rule, that is multiplying any number with 100. This means the number which is missing is a hundredth number, because we have already got on the ones and tens place 2 zeros. So you can write here 2 zeros first. And what number is multiplied? Which number would be multiplied with 11 to get 88 as the product? It means 11 8s are 88. 8 is the number, 8 and 0, 800 is the number missing here, which when multiplied with 11 will give you the product as 8,800. So students, with the help of these examples, you are going to complete your rest of the exercise 5.3 in your book using the multiplication rules. Thank you.